Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check. Motion up. Cover.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Brady going to try and throw on third down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Alpha. 50 the mark. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
on 2nd and 1. Brady, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. And incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong in the first 2 plays. Now third and touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orbit.
Brady going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Brady, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a what? Check that. Regular. Check. Go bandit. Hot. Shoot. Switch.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you, son. Regular. Max 50. Go. On me. 50's the mic. 72.
Throwing now is Brady. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. This is Mixon. 9 yards that time.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, echo. 950, 950. 53, Linda. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, ball 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
72. Hey, 50. Hey, 5-7. What we got? Hey, 66. 50, 950. Exit. 950,
Here's Brady to throw. He's got it to Williams. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Wait, that's 380. I'm on. Double time. Pilot, 64, weak. Got 4 down. Chance. Shadow. Like 50. Wait, 28.
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Wilson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hey, yo, halftime, let me roll up, yo. I'm gonna press start.
The kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Roll up real quick.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard.
Hold on, okay. Let me roll up real quick. What's poppin', blood? What's poppin', blood? You can have it. Read it, bitch. You don't see what the fuck it says? From my job. Hey, yo, why you press start, bro? What the fuck you? Man, you beasting the fucking lose that bad, nigga. You losing, nigga. God,
the
damn,
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And Johnson lost the football.
Oh, my God.
It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I got it.
45, Mike, 45.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 24, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Man, I can't roll up.
His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Some decent shit, bro. Only nigga that's decent to fucking play the game, bro. You don't have no fucking license on here.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Don't start the game. Don't start the game, bro, because I'm letting you know. If you start the game, bro, I'm calling the same plays. Word to my mother, nigga. Let me fucking roll up, nigga. God damn. I know you can hear me too, niggas. My mic is on. It's only gonna take 2 minutes. Let me roll up real quick. Fuck. All right, let's go. Man, you couldn't do that the first time? God damn. Had to fucking cheat. Go ahead, I'm pausing. Yo, unpause it, bro.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. 31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go Bandit! Hey, Zoo! Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go 66. Hey, exit.
Tookie's the mark.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Alert. Mike 50.
To throw again. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Wait, that wide, 80. We're not ready for this, man. Ozzy. Hey, Steve 6. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Here we go.
Mike's 50.
Rip.
Double dog. That's the way.
Five.
50's the way.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Gets this one to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wilson, and he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Block it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Out. 72.
On play action, now Brady. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he's got some space here. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that.
Yo, what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
They're a little bit
I can't hear what you said. What you said?
Reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
I ain't hear nothing you just said, bro.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lights 50, lights 50. Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
Lights 50, lights 50. Big stop.
Hey, Alabama. Ozzy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 7 yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 66.
This is Logan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady's throw there complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey, check 24, check 24. Kill, 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 kill. When it hit.
Now it's Mixon running right. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Shift, shift. No, no, no. Off. Check 43. Switch, switch, switch. Check 13. Check 13. Alpha.
Back to Mixon on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
No, 66.
Minus 50.
Hey, wahoo!
Minus 50. Let's go.
Go like 50. Hey!
Now Brady. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Goal 50.
you got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Rim.
Now Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Wait, that 53! Now watch run, watch run! Watch the run, watch the run!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got room. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd down, Mixon. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Hold 50. 72.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Check it.
Hey, 50. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Coming to you.
Hey, Charlie.
50, Mike, 50.
Go Bandit.
Throwing again. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. It's 3rd
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert! Hey, ball 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, Hank.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Buccaneers 42.
Oh.
Seahawks 28.
I'm gonna get my player trade up, man.
Ladies and
Fuck
gentlemen.
up bitch ass, man. Nigga begging for help.
Gentlemen, are you ready?